in September 2005, coinciding with two anniversaries, the 60th anniversary of the United Nations and the 4th anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Religious, political and civic leaders from all over the world gathered in New York City to discuss issues of global peace under the theme Challenge and Change for Global Governance and Civil Society. As part of this conference, a new organization, the Universal Peace Federation, was inaugurated. The Universal Peace Federation is a global alliance of individuals and organizations dedicated to building a world of peace, a world in which everyone can live in freedom, harmony, cooperation, and co-prosperity for all.
We, human beings, are increasing darkness, politically, economically, socially, making our lives difficult.
We have to set up the principles that could bring us together. We are here to love one another and to enjoy life.
We must live like one family. We must not hate. We must not kill each other. These are things that are not meant for this universe.
September 11 is like a scar on the entire world.
In the ground zero, you see the vacuum where thousands of people was living and working there. When you look at that, you do understand the meaning of terror.
The visit was really emotional to me because one of my friends actually died.
It crushed my heart. When I got there and I saw that big hole in the city and all the buildings around, my heart was so tiny.
9/11 reminded me of another war. In 1950, during the Korean War, my family fled to the south. At that time, I lost my father and my only brother.
My friend was there only for 5 days. He just received his job and he was keen to be there on time. So eventually he paid the price for terrorism.
Saw some fire trucks come by and they were running videos on the screen and telling us not to forget ground zero, and there were flowers and people were in tears and people were paying homage to their loved ones. They just went up there. They had reconstructed some sort of a shrine.
Make me a channel of your peace, where there is...
We assembled a group of over 250 people at ground zero, where we remembered the victims and prayed for their souls so that may God give them peace and rest forever. We also remember the heroes of 9/11. Major faith religions, Muslims, Christians, Jews, and various other denominations, all read their scriptures and hymns and short prayers, and the atmosphere was moving.
I felt everybody their mind and their heart was with the people that perished in those attacks.
To me, it was a turning point in my life where I've started realizing the impact of terrorism.
We're very sorry for what has happened, and we pray that these types of incidents will bring us all together as one world, one people, the family of man.
After 9/11, while the world took a sharp look at Islam, those in the interfaith community have been searching to find the original values and merit of this major world faith, to try to counterbalance the prevailing misconceptions of Islam.
Islam is probably the most misunderstood religion in the world today. And I also believe that there is a hostility against Muslims at highest level, which probably world have not seen since Holocaust or anti-Semitism of before Second World War in 1930 and 38.
Unfortunately, now the Western media introduce Islam as a religion of jihad or the religion of terrorism. There is a very huge difference between jihad and terrorism.
Islam and terrorism is a contradiction in terms. Quran, being source book of Islam, does not advocate people to kill. Sanctity of life is paramount in Islamic tradition and faith and in scriptures. Quran is a book of guidance to all mankind. It confirms what the Bible has said and what the Torah has said. Those who read it, irrespective of what was happening in the world, they understand the truth of Islam, and that's why Islam is probably the fastest growing faith, irrespective of the troubles and difficulties.
I am speaking as an ambassador of peace. We believe that we can find in the Holy Quran enough mythology to call for harmony between humanity, to call for brotherhood, to call for fraternity.
We have to change evil with good, not evil with evil, because evil will not bring any change in the society, but goodness will bring a change in the society, and I am happy to be part of that understanding in which we are challenging each other and working together.
I believe that there is only one God, and we are all His children. Human limitations can be a problem at times with our different religions, but the Lord, I believe He can solve and rectify all that.
I've lived with Muslims for 40 years now. We are one family. In fact, I've never felt that I'm a Christian amongst Muslims. Neither nor Muslims felt that they are Muslims amongst Christians. So it's really a harmony of living together.
Perhaps if I can use the analogy of we are all going on a journey from our physical to the spiritual life, and we all have different forms of transport. We can go by car, we can go by plane or by canoe, but we are all going to the same destination. And so our religions are like that too. And only God can understand and accommodate for our differences.
They've got to learn how to row that boat together if they want to reach safety.
God is one, but His names are many. Reality is one, but its ways are many. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, all humanity is one family.